Hey guys, welcome back to The Bite. I'm Michael Sema, Nick Marinowski, and today's episode we're going to talk about how to use the lender to pay for your closing costs. It's called lender's credit. So,
Lender credit.
lender credit.
Yeah.
Lender's credit?
Lender. The lender credit.
Lender credit. Whatever.
Let's talk first about what a lender credit is. A lender credit is essentially you being able to finance some of your closing costs and get the lender to provide a credit in exchange for a slightly higher rate to help you pay for your closing costs. Now, this credit can come in different forms. So you talk to your lender about the different options you have. For example, you have a standard interest rate that has the standard closing cost. In exchange for a slightly higher interest rate, your lender can provide you with a percentage of that loan amount as a credit to your closing costs. So for example, if today's rate is 4.25 and you just pay your standard closing costs, maybe in exchange for a 4.5%, you can get a 1% credit, which is 1% of the loan amount. So if you're borrowing $300,000, that's $3,000 that can be used to apply to your closing costs. Now, this is similar to a seller credit, but has nothing to do with the seller. It's essentially helping you finance the closing costs by dealing only with your lender. And if you're working with a smart lender and you'd like to see those options, he or she should be presenting you with them.
Yeah, agreed. It's like a seesaw effect.
Yeah.
Zero credit, you get a par rate. Let's
Yeah.
say the rate again is a 4.25, like your example. If you choose to take a higher interest rate, your closing costs go down, so you get a credit. But if you choose to take a lower interest rate, you could pay for the lower interest rate. It's called a buy down. So it's pretty much points. Now, it's really up to you. Sometimes it makes sense to add some credit towards your closing costs. You might be shy by a couple $1,000s to cover the down payment and the closing cost, and lender credit could make sense. A lot of times, if you're not going to stay in a specific mortgage for a certain amount of time, let's say, for example, you are going to
Move in a few years.
right, and
Yeah.
maybe you're cashing out or you're just buying it for a short-term investment. It could be a construction loan. Sometimes credit at that end could make sense because you might just stay in the loan for a year and a half, and to try to get the lowest possible interest rate or to buy down the interest rate at that point doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Take a slightly higher rate, get some credit, save on the upfront cost, and even if you'll spend a couple extra dollars a month, it kind of benefits you on the long run because you're not going to capitalize on that lower interest rate.
So just to recap, lender credit is just another way to help you finance your closing costs if you're only looking to either stay in the property a short time, or if you don't have a lot to put down, it's just another way that the lender can help you finance those closing costs without the seller getting involved, like the seller concession. And if you don't know what a seller concession is, check out our other video.
Take care, guys.